Well, what I have in front of me here is one absolute beast of a machine, and I say that in a good way. That does not mean that it's a tank, because it is a tank. I mean, this is East German engineering at its finest. I mean, really, some of the best typewriters ever made came out of Germany, and this is definitely one of the finest. This is a 1960 Aztec 700, otherwise known as an Erica 10. And just to start with the case is solid as a rock. It's a pleather material, so it's technically a soft case, but man, there's nothing soft about this thing. This thing's tough. It really is. The handle's built to last. I mean, it's solid as a rock. And look at the key. This cute little key. The hollow end on it. It works quite well. Keep that wrapped right there. And got nice little feet there. But what's inside? Oh, don't you want to know? You want to know. You want to know. So I'll show you. Inside, we have, which, not quite yet, because look at that. Spot for 3 different things. Got the doodad that holds your papers and all that. With this crazy shimmery, silky satin lining there. And there's your made in Germany, USSR, GDR, whatever you want to call it, the pre-wall coming down kind of stuff. But there she is. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So gorgeous. So the Erica 10 is possibly one of my all-time favorite machines, and this is my all-time favorite version of the Erica 10 because, hello, QWERTY. Not only QWERTY, it's American QWERTY. You got your question mark above your slash there. This is the only one I've ever seen. There's, I say that, and that's not true. There's one on eBay. Somebody's trying to get, I think he's at 600 something right now. He started off at $1,200, and good luck. They're nice, but they're not quite that nice, or at least that one doesn't look that nice. I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about somebody else's auctions, but man, $1,200 for an Erica 10 is a little bit much. Just saying. At least in my humble opinion. So the Aztec 700. These things type like a dream. I mean, they're smooth as butter. They really are. Solid as a rock. Super quiet for being what they are, which is a tank. I mean, it's one solid machine, man. They really are. And you might be hard pressed to figure out how to get it out of the case, off the base there, if you don't know quite what you're looking for. Because you would think, well, maybe it's this lever right here, or maybe it's that lever right there. But no, this lever, that's your carriage lock, right? This one here, you would think, oh, maybe that takes it off the base. But no, that one's your lid. But that gets you there. You know what? Look at that green felt inside. It's so slick. I love it. Love it. So how do you get it off the base, right? Because it doesn't pop off the base. These 2 little levers right there. That's how you do it. Just like that. And again, crazy shimmery. Look at how that shines and shimmers. And velvet's just awesome. But I didn't bring you here to talk about the velvet. I brought you here to talk about the Aztec 700, because wow, what a machine. Controls are super sweet, very smooth. Got your carriage release, another carriage release, there's your index release. This guy, never gets old. There's your paper release. That is your tab clear. Now your tab set is right here. And this is a funky little arrangement too that they did. It's a combination margin release and tab set. Got your shift lock. There's your backspace. There's your tabulator. And for the modern mind, at least for me, it makes more sense to have the backspace pointing that way because, you know, I think in terms of a cursor, not in terms of where's my carriage. And for the tab, you know, again, I'm thinking in terms of a cursor. So if I want my cursor to be farther over, then this makes more sense for it to be that way. So I took these off and reversed them. Keytops on these machines pop off pretty easily, so it's not that big of a deal. And, you know, I might put it back. I mean, if I ever sell this, I'll probably put them back. But for the time being, they're staying right where they are, because that's how I like it. And part of the reason I started working on these machines is so I could get them the way that I like them. Because they're almost never the way that I like them when I get them. And this one actually pretty much was. This thing was in prime shape when I got it. And probably paid a little more than I should have for it, except that it was the only one I've seen in like the past 4 years. And so I had to have it. Super, super clean. And just in immaculate condition. There's your touch control right there. So how's it work? Oh man, like nothing else. Let's do a little type sample. 1960 Aztec 700, Erica 10, in hiding. Serial number 1930103. Load it up here. Oh yeah. So, on the black setting there, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Love it. On our red setting, now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. This thing prints extremely well. Right now I've got a purple over orange ribbon in there. It's part of a batch of custom ribbon colors that I had done up last year by the good folks at Fine Line Ribbon Company in Ennis, Texas. Little shout out to them because, hey, they did custom ribbons for me, and man, I certainly appreciate it. Nice quiet bell. It's just loud enough, not obnoxiously so, because man, I've got some machines that when that bell rings, I swear that my dog starts drooling and the neighbors think it's time for dinner. You know, and this isn't one of them. This is a very well-tuned thing. Now, I gotta show off one of the coolest things about the Ericas, specifically the Erica 10, because hey, that's what we're talking about here. So you're jamming along, and you know you jam 2 keys. Oh no. So there's my keys are jammed. And normally you get, you know, I'm in the habit of just like whenever I cross type bars, I'm just like, and just reach up there and grab it. But on this one, you don't have to do that because you have this, the mystery lever. What does the mystery lever do? Well, watch. That's right. Jam your type bars and easy peasy. It's an unjamming lever, you know. Super slick machine. Super duper slick machine. I can't get enough. And by that, I mean, I only have one. You know, I've got a couple of Ericas, a couple other Ericas. I got a Model 5 and I got a Model M, but I've only got the one Erica 10. And, man, what a beauty. It's true pleasure to type on one of these. So there you go. 1960 Aztec 700 Erica Model 10. Such a treat.